Hey guys, what's going on? You're watching the Bitter Jury podcast. This is episode 42. We're here tonight to talk about who was evicted, who was blindsided tonight, how amazing the speeches were. We had a little swaggy thrown in there, and who won HOH. This episode was freaking packed. But before we get into that, we need to introduce ourselves. My name is Kelly.
And I'm Jacob.
And I'm Ryan.
How's it going, Ryan?
Sean and other Kelly are off board gaming right now. So they're lost. They're lost.
Absolutely. They lost one of the best episodes in recent BB America history, I think.
I just want to say, because Sean and I, he hadn't left to go to the board game yet, and we see the intro for the episode, and it shows Swaggy going to go see his parents, see Bailey's parents, with a freaking face of himself on the back of his shirt, and Sean was like, I am so sad that I have to leave to go play this game right now because I really want to watch with you guys. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, there's so much that happened. But Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm pumped up. That episode was insane.
That was a great
I'm on cloud nine right now.
Yeah, it was an awesome episode, man. Oh man. So Ryan, where should we kick off this amazing episode? There's so much to unpack. Where do you want to start, buddy?
Just I don't know if my favorite part is definitely the Brett speech into Rachel, just being stunned on stage. That was just incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
But I guess, sort of spoilers. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. It's totally cool. So if you didn't know before, and this is your first time watching, we are a definite spoilers podcast, and sometimes we do things not in the correct order. So you're gonna just have to kind of rock with it. But yeah,
you served that one up to me.
I feel like we kind of stay on episode, and then we're like, okay, everything past this is live feed. So if you're watching this right now, we all should be assuming that you've watched the episode. So none of this should be a spoiler at this point.
Yeah. We were just slightly out of order, but that's totally okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the amazingness that is Brett. I think we can talk about, before we jump into the speech. How much has Brett grown on you guys as the season has gone on? Are you guys...
I've got to say that, I absolutely hate that I love him. And I honestly just look forward to his douchiness because I know how ridiculous it is. And yeah, I hate that I love him because someone like that, I would just be like, dude, get out of here right now. Just go leave me alone. But he is amazing TV. I love it.
Yeah, I kind of liked Brett from the start, to be honest. I thought he was hilarious week one. So
yeah, listen,
I'm kind of just on a slow burn, coasting, loving Brett's TV appearances.
I'm gonna be honest and say that Brett is the douchebag that we all need as a friend. I want to be friends with him so bad, and that he reminds me of Zach in that way. I was
Zach from BB16.
Frankie's Zach.
Yeah, BB16. I hated him too. He was annoying.
By the way, I love both of them. They both ring the same bell for me. I just want to be friends with both of them, and the way that the way that Brett carries himself with this confidence and this swagger is so ridiculous that he could have his own nickname that he comes up for himself, but he's too cool for that. He's just yo, I'm Brett and I'm awesome. I don't need a jacket with my face on it. We're good.
Oh man, that's super true.
Yeah, he's the coolest. And he's just amazing. I love everything about him. And he brought great TV tonight. He's
so good.
Again, I didn't expect him to I honestly was wondering, how is he going to make this eviction speech memorable after last eviction speech, which was absolute, it had probably the best post-eviction reaction that I've seen in a long time, and he freaking brought it. I keep wanting to curse right now. I know that we can't. I'm not going to. It blew me away. He did such a good job at bringing it. It was amazing.
He brought it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all comes from being like an online patriot. You know, that confidence comes from protecting those that are weak from viruses or whatever. Though whatever he does at Best Buy, you know that he. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, um, for for all the crap that Rockstar likes to give Brett, like Brett seems to be a totally decent douchebag. Like he seems to be, you know, he handles himself well in the house. And there's been a lot of problematic comments this week. But have you noticed that Brett never makes problematic comments or hasn't yet? Like for being somebody labeled the privileged white douche, like he has not made any problematic comments. We've seen them from JC, we've seen them from Bailey, but we haven't seen them from Brett. So like, I don't know if he's that much of a problem. I don't know. It's just
he's been good on that front.
He's been
so
great.
Far.
Yeah.
Which honestly, like when you go on this show, I feel like that's a bar that you should be willing to jump for. Just not being problematic with the things that you say. And so good for him. I feel like if he was, I don't want to equate him to like a meme, but he would be like the good guy douchebag.
Oh man. I mean, okay. So we talked a little bit about Brett. We haven't talked about the speech yet, but can we please, before we jump forward in the episode, can we talk about Fessy's ridiculousness?
That was brutal.
Can we talk about that, please, Ryan? Like, how
the
how
poor
does
guy.
This, but like, are we really feeling bad? Are you feeling bad for him, Ryan?
I mean, like I have a little crush on Haley. Like I
do too. She's amazing.
I get where he's at, and like it must be so frustrating because like she gives him, you know, a little bit here and there, like, and then like she's just not into it in the end, like that much.
Okay, you know that you're talking about the same guy that was trying to hold the veto over her to be like, hey, I'm going to use this on you as long as you give me more attention.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Fessy's like, you know, this great guy or anything, but like, I definitely was like empathizing with him, just seeing her out there with Brett. Like, damn, like that's not good. Like,
you know, I mean, I can't pretend that I haven't been in Fessy's spot before.
Right.
Like, where you have, like, this girl that you have this mega crush on, and, like, one of your buddies is, like, you know, crushing it with this girl, and, like, you're just like, oh, man. But, like, at the same time, there was something a little bit, like, secret window creepy about that. Like,
brutal.
It was
like 4 or 5 times, like hours apart, just like super like, secret creepy window. And you can't even see, I don't know if people know, but like you can only see out from the house. You can't see in. So like he's watching through the window and he knows that like they cannot see him. So yeah, that was really, really brutal to see.
And then, like, just the honesty from Brett or from Haley when she's talking to Brett, and he's like, "Hey, is there a thing?" And she's like, "Oh, hell no! There's no way there's a thing." Like,
I'm glad that they're finally airing that on the episode because it's been like for a while where Haley has kind of made it clear that she's made it clear to Fessy that like she's not interested in doing anything. I mean, like whether or not it's not doing anything or not doing anything until the show's over. Like, she's made it clear that she doesn't want to do anything.
Right.
And he still has been pursuing her. Like, it makes me flash back to when, like, I want to say that he dragged her out of her bed. That way he could, like, put her into his bed with her. It just, like...
He's been bad,
this is
for
just
sure.
Consistent behavior for Fessy.
Yeah.
And
he's just the guy that thinks he deserves.
He's on The Bachelor. He thinks he's on The Bachelor.
He's just super, like, crushing super hard. And he's not handling it well, and he's not doing the right things.
I think it was Peely Niemer that tweeted recently. When he was using the veto, he was like, she tweeted, and I give the rose, I mean the veto.
I even saw this picture on Reddit where it was like, Fessy had won the veto, and it said The Bachelor, but then Bachelor was a veto sign, and then it showed a picture of Caitlyn and Haley, and oh man, he's so ridiculous. He needs to wake up. He's probably the only person left who thinks that he's not fully on Big Brother.
Like he's not there for Big Brother though. He's there for summer camp and for his for his imminent deal with CBS for a buddy comedy with JC. Like he thinks that that's a for sure thing. So like he just doesn't want to be made to look like an idiot. You know, like that's all he's really worried about.
He should have been on BB19. They should have swapped him and Josh. He fits better in BB19. This season's too good for Fessel.
Yeah, Fessy.
It's a shame. He's gonna make jury, and that makes me sad.
I think it's jury now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rachel. Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel just missed it. Oh man, there's so much that we still have to talk about. This episode was so amazing.
It's fantastic. Let's see what else is some great moments from again, it's a Fessy thing, but like when Fessy's in the bathroom brushing teeth with Rockstar, and he's like, do you guys think that we have to worry about her vote because like she's in the hammock with Brett, and like I'm worried about her gameplay. You got like Rockstar. I'm worried about the gameplay. Like,
I swear it's the gameplay. I'm worried. I swear I'm only worried about the gameplay.
That's just like when Caitlin said that about Fessy and Haley.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
I'm just worried about it because he's my best friend and he could be ruined by her because of it for his game.
Right.
It's bad for my game. No, just admit it. Like you have a crush and you don't want them to be with anyone else and they're not giving you the attention that they want.
But honestly, props to Haley for like, because you could tell that was kind of a genuine conversation they were having out there with Brett, and like props to her for like, you know, I think she does like Brett as a person and like enjoys his company, but like she's killer mode, like she's gonna vote how like it benefits her game, you know, like so props to her for that.
And like just the bold faced lie of like, yo, I'm 100% team Brett. While in the hammock and like doing that, having this sort of crushy conversation, that would convince me like. Pretty Blonde is telling me that I'm 100% not going to vote you out. I'm buying that 100%.
And then in the DR, she's like, I vote to evict Brett.
Yeah.
Easy. Let's go, Haley.
I'm curious to see if she's going to get any backlash because like Fessy was saying that, I don't know how long ago that was on the feeds, but I'm worried about her because spending all this time with Brett, and she was the last person to go into the DR. And typically, like, one of the last couple people, those are like those are the swing votes. So I wonder if she's gonna get any flack from that, and we'll just have to see like as the feeds go out because we have no idea yet.
I want to get your guys' thoughts on this because like I was confused for the longest time just because from a game theory perspective, Haley seemed like she would fit in better on the other side of the house. Do you guys agree with that? Like, I feel like she's playing for the wrong side. I feel like if she went over to Tyler and was like, "Hey, like I'm one of the cool people. Can I be one of the cool people?" They would be like, "Yeah, absolutely." I feel like she's just like over and over again picking like the outcasts for no reason. What do you guys think about her positioning in the house?
Yeah, I think in the beginning, like she just clicked with Swaggy and Rockstar like really fast, and like they just became like friends and like were obviously friends in the beginning. But yeah, I totally agree. Like. She and I think her and Rachel like never really liked each other, so that was kind of a barrier. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree. She does seem like she fits the part to be on the other side, but
yeah, it's just because she doesn't like go as dramatic and as crazy as the rest of her alliance members. Like she actually thinks through what she's doing. At least I haven't seen her not think things through and be kind of dramatic like her other alliance members yet.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's why she fits well.
I feel like you could trade Sam and Haley and have like a pretty balanced, like at least like a balanced view of how people act in their alliances. Like you'd have a super logical side on the F6 side, and then you'd have the crazy Faute people. If you just like swap Sam and Haley, like I feel like that would be a fair thing. And I feel like that would be more accurate to where the game's at right now. But like, we'll get into it. But it's crazy to me how easy Sam is to play with. Like, Sam is just a person.
Really? That's not crazy to me at all.
Like, no, but like you're in Big Brother, and you're the most easily manipulatable person probably ever in the game. Like, as long as you're nice, and Tyler's been the nice person to her. She's a number. Like she's just the most easy vote to get.
Sam annoys me as a player. Who what is she even doing in there?
She might.
She's like, yeah, I'll vote for you. Like, does she even care? I don't know, man.
Has she been saying, because I know for a while before she got HOH, she said that she wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Has she still been saying that this week, or
I think she's been better.
Okay, so her HOH.
Since her HOH, kind of put her in the game more. But this week, she just didn't even participate. She's like, yeah, Tyler, I'll vote how you want. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So a couple days ago, Vegas, the spoiler, tweeted that in all the time that they've been on, they've been associated with Big Brother. Sam a couple of days ago gave them the most waterworks that they've ever seen in the diary room.
Wow.
So
I didn't see that.
That have to do because of the JC Sam fight?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah. I barely heard about it. Can you remind me what happened?
I don't think I know about this either.
So it was over something really stupid. So you know how those GIFs? So what happened was Sam got the idea in her head that she saw JC throw the competition. And she wanted to win that competition all on her own. Never mind the fact that she told Tyler to jump off, but she had this idea that everybody else worked really hard to win, and she won it on her own. So she went to JC and she was like, "Did you throw that competition?" And he's like, "No, I had something in my eye and I fell. Like I've told everybody that." And she's like, "No, you're lying to me. I know when you're lying. Like, don't lie to me." And then she got really upset and started crying. Went to the DR and was talking to the producers and was given the waterworks. So she's not the most mentally stable person in the house.
I wonder if it has something to do with her breakup. I hate to tie it back to that, but I know that her and whoever she was with, they broke up pretty recently before she went on the show because she's getting over a breakup. Okay. So I wonder if it has to do with lying.
Maybe I don't really want to speculate because I have no idea. I mean, we don't really know where Sam's head's at, but I feel really bad for her in any case. She's obviously not in a place where she's in a good spot to play a manipulative game like Big Brother is, and she's doing a good job being mother hen of the house and imposing morals when she has any power. But other than that.
To be honest, though, do we really think that Sam would have a strong manipulative bone in her body?
No, I didn't. She's probably Donnie, but it's just disappointing because she's so easily, because Donnie wasn't a sheep. He did what Donnie
still recognized when people were trying to play him.
Donnie did what Donnie wanted to do. Sam just does what the nice people want her to do. I mean, if I'm in the house, I love a player like Sam, but as a viewer, I don't love watching Sam because she's pointless. But anyway, all that to say, she does exactly what Tyler wants her to do this week, and again. Even though it might not be in the best interest of her game, but I don't know what her game is at this point. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I think her best interest of the game is just attached to Tyler and pray that she can win Final 3 and
is she in the Karen spot, Ryan and Kelly? Is she in the Karen spot? Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it's too early. She could, who knows? But there's no way. Yeah.
Why would anyone want to target her?
By the way, if you guys don't watch BB Can, we were referencing somebody who went to the final 2 in BB Can 5, who never really won anything except for the first HOH, and who nobody wanted to target, and
because she was a non-entity in the game.
Right. So do you think so we're in if it's Tyler and Sam, then obviously Tyler and.
I'm sure Tyler would love to get Sam into that Final 3. Yeah. I'm sure he would love to.
Yeah. I think here's the thing is I think if we got to that point, I think Sam's speech would be to give Tyler the money.
Yeah.
I think
absolutely. I couldn't see her saying anything about how she's played a stronger game. She would go off of, I've played a more moral game maybe. Mm-hmm. I've stayed true to exactly who I am.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, of course she's still going to want to go up there and say that she deserves the money. But But I mean, that's the only argument that I could see her making, is that she's played a stronger moral, like she stayed true to her to who she is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Still won't have you win though. If we're being honest, like that's not how you're gonna win the game.
So, did you guys catch the cheating accusations for this HOH competition?
Absolutely. Did you hear about it?
Did you hear about it, Ryan?
Wait, the one that just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes ago? No.
Yeah.
What happened?
So, I'll go ahead and explain.
Go ahead.
We had, after they showed the gifts yesterday, Fessy was seen under a blanket with some sort of piece of paper and an eyeliner pencil, trying to write out all the memory things so that we need to remember.
Same with Scotty, by the way.
Oh, I didn't realize Scotty was doing that too. But
but Scotty got caught. Scotty, the diary room yelled at him and threatened to take away his thing. So
good.
But I don't know if anything happened with Fessy.
So like this definitely could have been a really problematic moment if Fessy had won, because like you're not supposed to write anything down. It totally goes against the rules. I want to say it was last season or the season before that, they had people like tearing up letters out of paper towels, and Big Brother made them throw it away because it's like helping them write out words. So that's why you see like in Big Brother Canada where you have like Kevin used sprinkles, or I know one season there was someone who used gummy bears. So you are supposed to have any type of writing. So if Fessy had won this, it would have been really bad. And I wonder if they would have, redone the HOH had he won.
I don't think so. I think, and this is something coming from somebody who's close to Big Brother. I think what would have happened is they would have told him, we can't let you do that again. Don't do that again. Like, if we catch you cheating again, your stipend goes away. I think that is what would happen. I don't think they would be able to on the fly say, hey, we're going to replay this competition. Because yesterday, that's what they told Scotty. They said, hey, if we catch you cheating again in any sort of form of competition, we'll take away your stipend.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they were planning on restarting it, they would just like not let them play.
Right.
Just not make that happen to begin with. But yeah,
I
feel like people have gotten caught and they usually just take the stuff away. I don't think it's like that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, I know that in BB Can, like the very first season, they had Emmett, like he in the middle of the competition though, not like pre-planned, like in the middle of the competition, he somehow cheated on different competitions unintentionally, and so they had to like redo the competition. But it's a little different, I guess, than now. We have a viewer who's asking about who are we rooting for. This is from Jalal something. I'm so sorry, I can't say your name. But either way, they want to know who we're rooting for. Who wants to go first?
I think I'm Team Angela / Haley. Like those are my two faves right now. Like I just want to see. They both seem smart and like strategic, and I just want to see them like. But I'm loving Tyler too. Those three.
So I'm 100% against my draft picks. I'm 100% team level 6. I am absolutely loving Haley. I think she's got a great a great shot at winning this game. And I also, I pretty much echo everything you said, Ryan. I think that those people are in a great spot to win this game. Those girls are killing it, and I'm also a big fan of Tyler. Tyler is a manipulative genius, and I feel like he probably is the most deserving at this point, but will get got somewhere around the final 5. So I'm really rooting for somebody like Haley to win this game.
Yeah, I think I'm basically in the same boat as you guys. I mean, I picked Tyler, so he's like I've always been rooting for him. I don't know, Scotty, like he's shown a little bit of promise. I think it'd be cool if he won. And then maybe Haley. I've always felt like from the very beginning of this season, I really felt like it was going to be a guy who's going to win this season. So as much as I want to be like, oh, Haley might do well, I genuinely think that it's going to be a guy who wins. Even though there's only like 4 left.
Yeah. See, when I was looking at this season, I thought something completely different. I thought it was a very, very heavy girl season. Like Casey's playing exactly the game that we all thought she was going to play, and she's playing it masterfully. And I feel like she could win in a lot of circumstances too. And I wouldn't mind that either. Casey is playing a really, really nice under the radar game, and I think that if the Paris win from last season of VP Can shows us anything, it's that you can play the under the radar game and win this sort of game.
Yeah, Casey's my number 2 right now. I think Casey's playing really well for sure.
Okay, so guys, can we talk about the Swaggy
yes,
scene?
Please. Yes, let's talk about it. I'm living for it.
I am really, really disappointed because my feed went out for the episode right when he was going in. Like he was about to go in to meet the parents. I missed that amazing moment. So can you guys tell me about how it was?
Okay, let's talk about this. By the way, we need to start with I can't hate Swaggy for his confidence. Like, I cannot hate on the level of self-absorption it takes to meet your significant other's parents wearing your own face on a jacket. Like, with your name on it, with your made-up name
over
on
the
it.
face.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Pretty legendary.
Just in case, parents, just in case you weren't sure who I am, here's my name on the back of my jacket.
And this is what I look like.
Yeah, this is what I look like. In a cartoonized version of myself. But the most legendary moment for me, and I think Ryan will agree, is like when he's meeting mom and dad. He's like he calls mom queen, right? He's like, it's so nice to meet you, my queen. Here, these flowers are for you.
What?
Yeah, and then he's like broing down with this super conservative dad. He's like, I love you, bro. Like, let's, and it's like,
what?
Like, it is the most amazing thing in the world. It's so great. It was really, really informal with that very conservative dad, and you could tell.
Yeah, he like dabbed him up. He was like, "Yo, what up, bro? Like, what's going on?" Yeah. But the dad was like, into it too, though. He was like, "Yo, what up, bro?" Like, it was like a mutual
he was
thing.
cool. He was cool.
Okay. He was a little cool with it. Okay.
Yeah, but he definitely gave off the conservative, concerned dad vibes at first, and to go in hot with that takes so much. Like the huge balls of like. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's just nuts. Like, there's no universe in which I could meet a significant other's parents like that. And so I can't hate him for it. Like, I'm loving Swaggy C. Just, he's 100% authentically into himself. It's great. It's fantastic. By the way, I thought it was a little creepy about how much he said that the sisters reminded him of Bailey and like...
they super did. Yeah. Like, their voices sounded very similar. Mm-hmm. They look pretty similar. Like, the genes are so strong in that family. Yeah.
By the way, I was jealous of their fruit smoothies they were having. Those look like some bomb. Those look like some bomb fruit smoothies, man. Like, that was a good time, and they conveniently watched Bailey win the HOH comp. So I'm sure they made it look like it was live, but it totally wasn't. I was a plan.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And Swaggy's been there for a week. He's chilling with them. He's still there.
Oh, he's still over there.
They're all boys, I guess. Yeah, they're all friends.
And he went hardcore. So the mom was like, so you don't have any sisters, and then he was like, no, and then she was like, well, I guess you have 3 now or 2 now or whatever. So they're like going very hard into Swaggy's family. So like. They're really buying into this kid, which, hey, more power to them. They love the guy. So, like,
How do you think Bailey's going to feel knowing that he's met her family before, she was even there?
I think she probably signed off on it. I think it's probably something they talked about in the house. I don't think he would just kind of go do that. Maybe he would because it's him, but, I think that she probably knows about this to a certain extent.
Okay. I don't know. This super it really felt like he was just trying to extend his 15 minutes. He's been so annoying on Twitter. So freaking annoying on Twitter.
I love his Twitter feed. How do you not love it, though? Do you not secretly love it?
The only part that I loved was where he talked about how Bailey and Casey, that was going to be a thing.
Right.
Did you guys hear about that? Like, Bailey and Casey was going to be a thing. The first 2 nights, they were in bed together, which it would have been amazing to have, like, the first all-female showmance. And then the second night...
Dang it! I want that to happen now. I'm down. I was down for that showmance from night 1. I was like, those two are into each other. Let's let that happen. I'm down for.
I'm so happy it didn't happen though, because Casey deserves so much better than Bailey.
I mean, yeah.
She's been horrible. Like what happened to Bailey night 1?
Bailey, Bailey let some of her
awareness.
Bailey let some of her skeletons out of the closet this week when she was HOH, and she sort of had some problematic things to say. And I mean, I don't want to make this the politically correct podcast, but like it was.
It's not just us saying this. Like it's other people too.
No, absolutely. But like she totally went down some notches, both in like how do you let your power slip like that, and also. Like, why are you saying the things you're saying about the people that you're supposed to get information from? But yeah, I mean, she just had a messy week. She let slip to her power to Angela, was it? Rachel, and then Rachel told Angela.
I can't believe she did that.
Yeah,
that was so stupid.
She was even right after she was talking to her. She was talking to the cameras, and she was like, "Why did I do that? That was such a stupid idea." Yeah, she was even regretting it right away.
Oh man, all of the goodness of that power disappears as soon as people know that it's you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still nice. Like, it's still just raw power, but yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, as soon as like you use your power, and if anyone wins the veto who doesn't want those people to be on there, Bailey's going up because they know Bailey was the person who put them up. It's a
pretty big backdoor magnet.
It was such a bad idea, and I'm so excited that Brett talked about that in his speech. I'm sorry, I'm going back to that. That was amazing. Yeah. I couldn't believe that he brought that up. Blew me away.
So yeah, let's get into tonight's episode, the meat of tonight's episode, which is the vote. Let's first talk about the speeches. Rachel kind of gave a bland "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, CBS. Thank you, my family." In that order.
So Rachel didn't think she was going home.
No,
not at all. You could tell.
She was dressed like she was going home, and I always kind of wonder how they look. Do they think that they're going home or not? And then their speeches kind of reveal more.
I was hoping she was barefoot, so we could have another barefoot eviction. But she kind of gave a bland vanilla speech, which was like an appetizer to what was the greatest speech.
It was good.
Yeah, it was so good. Talk to us about it, Ryan. Can you deliver the speech for our viewers again?
He said a lot of things. He said he outed Bailey's power, which is massive because at this point, Tyler, Angela, Casey know, and Fessel. I don't think anyone else knew.
Bailey didn't know that. The rest of them knew. Bailey only thought that Rachel and Fessy knew, and that was it.
Okay. What was legendary about this is that Bailey let it leak to the F6 side and didn't tell anybody from her own side. So
she told Fessy.
Except Fessel, yeah.
So Rockstar's face, her jaw hit the ground. And the only thing that Bailey could do, they cut to Bailey's face, and the only thing Bailey could do was widen her eyes and start convulsing and shaking her head, which is totally not believable, by the way. They need to take some poker face lessons, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Bailey's just gonna say, yeah, it's true. I don't think she's gonna try to say it's not true at this point, but maybe. Yeah.
And she can't lie. One of the rules in Big Brother US is you can't lie about your power, so she can't tell she can't tell an alternate version of of what
she could probably just say it's all made up, though. I think that would be legal, but I don't think she'll go that route.
She can say it's a lie, but it's really bad to say it's a lie for her at this point. It's just better to have it out in the open because 5 different people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I heard about it from this person. So it's not gonna be this widespread lie. It's gonna be a lot harder. It's gonna take a lot more capital to make it believable as a lie. And I don't think Bailey has the time to make that happen.
Or the manipulation skills, if we're gonna be honest.
I think she could. I think she could manipulate, but I don't think it's worth her time when she's gonna be in some trouble this week. I feel like she's gonna have to, yeah. Anyway,
yeah, because they could even just put her up this week and convince her that she's not going up, and then she's up.
God,
it's
that'd be
done.
amazing.
Like it's hard for her to use. It's hard for her to make use of this. You're right. It is a pretty big downgrade.
Yeah.
If Bailey was smart, she would use it this week, like 100%, no matter what. Because like, so I mean, this isn't a spoiler. Like Angela won HOH, so she knows that she should know that Angela's not on her side.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if she is smart at all, especially since her power's been outed, like she should use it no matter what. Even if like they try to convince her that they're not going to, even if they're not actually going to, she should still use it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, with her having it, like even Tyler, for example, is like scared of Bailey. He wants to please Bailey because she has the power. So like once she gives it up, then she has nothing. Like right now, she at least has this like one bullet in her gun that she can like say like, if you piss me off, like I can put you up at any time, which is like somewhat menacing.
But because like HOH isn't on her side this week, I think that it'd be better that like if HOH Rockstar has won, like it would be a totally different story. But because HOH isn't on her side, like I think that using it is her only option.
Till there's 8 people left.
There's 11 right now, so she has like 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Or 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
It definitely makes a lot of sense to use it this week too. We'll see.
Yeah. By the way, guys, let's talk about our friend Rockstar. Our friend Rockstar almost won an HOH. It was
she
crazy.
did. Her memory was pretty well. Her math skills not so much.
The teacher.
She went to Rachel's school of math.
But yeah, let's talk. I mean, let's talk about the vote real quick. Like the reason why I kind of skipped over it was nothing really surprising happened. Like,
fell exactly the way that we thought.
Yeah, I mean, the live feeders aren't surprised. I mean, I'm sure if you just like watched the live show, you might have been a little bit surprised. But Rachel got sent home on a 5-4 vote, where JC and Sam joined the level 6 and voted
again.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well be honorary members of whatever we want to call the alliance at this point, because like the lines are really clear. At least to us viewers. I don't know if they're as clear in the house, but like
I feel like they're pretty clear to the level 6 side. I don't think they're clear to anyone else though.
Yeah.
Hence blindside.
Every single week.
By the way, I'm sure if we turn on the feeds right now, I'm sure if we did that, guys, Faisal is pacing out saying, "What happened?"
I saw Rockstar hysterically crying, so that's the only thing I noticed.
Oh my god! Yes. Dude, we gotta finish this. That way we can watch her cry some more.
Oh man! But like, Fessy has this he repeats the same line every week. He's like, "I don't know what's going on in this house. Like, this game is so crazy. It's such a social experiment." Like,
yeah, you're right.
This is so insane. Like,
he's definitely saying those words right now.
Yeah,
definitely.
Exactly. He's like, I thought, man, was it you, Haley? Like,
was it you, Caitlin?
I saved you with the veto. Like, what? You voted for Brett?
And Haley's like, I can't believe you're questioning my vote. Like, are you kidding me? It wasn't. Yeah. Everyone always blames Haley, and it's never her.
Yeah, Haley has been she's been an angel in this house. She's been like doing exactly what she said she's gonna do, and like she just gets the most crap of anybody because she's not giving it up to Fessy. Like, if she was, every bit of her problem would go away, which is problematic in and of itself. But like, it's like if for her game. By the way, this isn't like saying this is what she should do. But for her game, if she decided that she was like, okay, for the remaining weeks, I'm gonna just pretend like I'm in a showman's with Fessy, like all of her problems would go away with her own alliance.
Yeah, with her own alliance, definitely. Because right now, her and Fessel's real rocky, even game wise. So.
Right, and her and everybody else.
That would be solved.
I feel like she should probably go to Tyler and be like, "Yo, what's up, fam? We can be the long-haired blonde coalition. Like, can we make that be a thing? Like, because I think like they used to have a good relationship pre Caitlin's craziness. So like, why not go back? be like, Caitlin's out of the house. Can we bro down? Because I know that you're not into me and I'm not into you, and we can have this totally platonic, cool relationship, and we can target Fessy together. Like, can we do that, please?
I think like everyone's best move right now to like have a better shot at winning is like to get Tyler to want you in the game in any way you can, because Tyler's just running it. So like,
he's killing it. Man, we really need to talk about Rachel's eviction.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, her probably literally the fastest I've seen anyone leave the house, probably ever.
Yeah, because she didn't have anybody to kiss, so there was that. Because like Cody left pretty fast, but he had to pick up what's her name, and Jess, and but like
she left before anyone could react to it, and then her entire eviction or post eviction like interview, it was so heartbreaking.
She was so confused. She was so confused. It was glorious.
She said, "I don't know," or "I don't even know," like literally 30 times in a row on stage.
Yeah.
It was beautiful TV.
And then like the weeks, like so much shade came from Angela. It was beautiful.
That was glorious.
Like
Ice Queen, let's go.
Yes, absolutely. She put on like her Cersei look too. She was ready to go. Like
that little smile that she had.
Let me give you a couple pointers.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And Rachel was just like, "Are you kidding me? What?
What did I do?" She was so confused.
Julie had to remind her not to curse. Like that was, oh man.
Well, she did say what the frick for Claire. She wasn't going to curse. She knew she was on TV, but like
she got really close though.
But Julie was nervous enough, and that was great. I love when Julie like breaks out of the Chen bot mode and she has to like actually do something. But like it was a great eviction thing. Like it was. I wish there was more time for that. Like, and that's the thing I wish. Like, okay, can we talk about Julie for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Because let's compare Julie to Arissa Cox. Like Arissa, when somebody's evicted, is all about the drama. Like she wants to spill the information in a way that is like solicitous, and we don't get that from the Chen bot. And I really, really miss Arissa, like in these instances specifically. Like,
Julie just like really, really wanted Rachel to say what she thought happened before she revealed it. Like she pushed that, and Rachel just didn't want to guess. And like it was like for a full minute of like, no, you need to guess. You need to guess right now, and then I'll tell you. It was like kind of weird. Yeah,
it was uncomfortable. I just want all I want. Listen, CBS, you're not listening to this, or me. You wouldn't listen. I mean, CBS, you could be listening to this, but like, can we please? By the way, Julie Chen, you can have the talk or whatever morning show you're on, but can we please bring Arissa Cox over to BBUS, please? She would love it. And,
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, I don't know if I support that. I'm a big Chen bot fan.
Oh man,
it's just too classic, man. It's too classic. You got to have Julie Chen out there.
But look, I just want I want the accident.
Maybe
Arissa's great too. Arissa's great.
Julie with like a little bit of Arissa thrown in there, just like of Arissa's like fan favoriteness of like loving Big Brother, because you know that Julie, like she could take or leave Big Brother. If we're
Julie
all
had
honest.
a rough week too. Just so we're. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh, she did.
She probably had a lot on her mind tonight.
Yeah. So. By the way, Julie, you get a trophy from me for like just like being able to show up to work. Like to be able to show up to work, you get a trophy, because like that we won't get into it because that's not what this podcast is about. But like, wow, she had a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. What I will say about Julie is I would love to see her actually in the house. Because it would be amazing. Like
I don't think she'd be super amazing.
I think she'd be a killer.
It'd be amazing to see her in the house.
Her favorite winner is Rachel Riley,
who killed the game. Like,
yeah, but for like the TV, like from like the good TV angle, but like, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's a pretty bad. That's a bad take.
That's like one of her favorite winners. Like I love Julie. I think it'd be great to see her in the house. I don't think that she'd do well.
Yeah.
Even if she wasn't targeted like week 1 for being the host of Big Brother, I don't think if she was able to somehow stay in past that without some sort of a twist, I still don't think that she would do well.
Give her the Paul twist to make sure she stays in the house. Like give her the friendship bracelet.
No more Paul twists, please.
But like, so Celebrity Big Brother 2. Listen, I want Jeff hosting, and I want Julie in the house.
I'm in.
That's what I want.
I want Jeff in the house.
You want Jeff Schroeder in the house? You want him back?
Yeah. Oh wait, Jeff Schroeder? Wait.
Jeff Jordan's husband.
Oh, I was talking about Jeff Probst.
Oh no.
Oh, that would be great.
Host of Survivor.
Oh yeah.
I want him in the house. Like that'd be amazing.
Or hosting too. Just give me Jeff Probst in any way.
Just give us more Jeff Probst. Okay, cool. But yeah, so this has been a crazy eviction. It's another blindside for the Faute side of things. Which, by the way, can they just disband at this point as an alliance? They've been so ineffectual.
They're not. Okay, they have been effectual. They have made effort in the comps.
Okay.
But and so level 6 has had to cannibalize 2 of their own. So they are making. They are doing something.
Yeah.
But they're really dense at what's actually going on in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no faith that they're even going to be they're not going to figure out this vote. They're just going to continue to be lost. I feel like.
Yeah. And by the way, I hate their poor, their piss poor attempts to rebrand themselves as not Faute. They've been the Hive. They've been what else have they been? The whatever. But now they're the Hive plus Scotty and maybe Tyler.
The Hive includes Scotty.
Yeah. So the Hive also wants to bring in Tyler, which is hilarious. It's so funny. I love, by the way, how well the Scotty is my best friend worked for Tyler. I know it wasn't shown at all in the episodes. Scotty now believes that Tyler is his ride or die, and that is the best thing in the history of
which wasn't even Tyler's main intention with doing that. But
he was just all right, that's cool. I have another person in my pocket.
Didn't work, but
because his plan was to backdoor Scotty.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I think
these people, man.
Scotty's gonna get pinned on. They're gonna pin this vote on Scotty too. So we'll see how that works.
Either Scotty or Haley.
Their plan was to blame JC's vote on Scotty. They've been having Scotty. Yeah. They've been having Scotty hang out with Brett. They've been having Brett hang out with Scotty a lot. So set that up. So we'll see how it goes.
So according to them, it's gonna be Angela, Sam.
I don't know.
I would imagine that they are all gonna be no, Tyler voted.
You never know you never know what Tyler's gonna come up with. If he's gonna what he's gonna say.
Tyler's still gonna say that he was on the Hive or Faute, whatever. He's gonna not say that he's with L6. That way he could keep Bailey in his back pocket to try to convince her to not to use it.
I mean, usually the way it's been going is they don't even come up with a real explanation of who the votes are. They're just oh yeah, dude, we don't know. They'll probably say Angela and Rachel did it, and Casey, or Angela and Casey.
No, they're gonna say Rachel did it.
Yeah, and then they're just gonna be oh, dude, I have no clue. Brett's gonna be I don't even know how I'm here. That's crazy. Yeah. That's what they did last week, and it just worked fine. Because we were all wondering how. Because
nobody presses for votes. Yeah.
Because they're just Fessel's so lost. He's he doesn't even know where to start. Everyone's lying to him.
Oh man.
This game is so crazy, Brian. What? You were my friend, and I thought this.
Did you vote with me? I don't know. Who knows?
Man, it's where do they find these people? It's amazing.
They did a great job this year.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They really did. I will give them huge props for casting this year. They were trying to apologize for last year. For sure.
I hope they put this much effort into every season going forward, because they've really shown what they do when they pay attention to casting, what they're capable of, what Big Brother's capable of, and this season has been a real true reflection of a social experiment. Remember we were talking at the end of BB Can 6 about how we thought the social experiment was dead, and we've had so many weird things happen this year that should not happen if everybody's paying attention to Big Brother. But we've found new things to appreciate about this game. So one more thing I really was thinking about is like, can we officially crown Tyler the best worst player in
the best worst player?
Like,
Yes.
he's the best of the
I
worst.
agree.
Like, he is so bad, but everything is like working in a way that benefits him. Like,
he just doesn't think super far ahead, but he's so good at like getting what he wants right now.
Yeah.
He's like so good at that, but then he doesn't even really think about like how he's gonna deal with like. And then he just when it comes up the fallout, he just deals with it again. With it again. He's really he's the best worst player. That's 100% right.
Yeah. He's
I like it.
He just like picks up garbage and makes it work for him. Like,
and then he creates own garbage for himself, and then he just keeps turning into diamonds every day. It makes more garbage. And,
Yeah. Oh, he's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Let me see what I can twist this and pray to the Big Brother gods and it'll work out. You know,
but like you could just think about what's gonna happen if you do something and then decide if you should still do it. But he's just like gets the one goal, then he works on the next goal and just gets it right every time.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing, and I feel like that deserves to be commemorated. I think he is potentially the best worst player of all time.
I really do think he could win. I'm losing faith that he's gonna get knocked off. Like I do think there's a high chance that he doesn't make it to the end. Like I don't think it's locked up or anything, but like he's getting pretty scary, man.
Yeah. As the weeks go by, I think like the best time to get him, which by the way we can talk about a little bit too. Vegas the spoiler says that it is unlikely that we will have a double eviction this season.
That's crazy. I saw that
because Caitlyn screwed everything up for everybody, and we don't want to remake new things.
There was 6 pieces. And you just had to build a person. It's extremely obvious.
Love it. She couldn't rebuild the pieces of herself.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, it is insane. So we might not have a double eviction for the first time in I don't even know how long.
They're fun, but I'm cool with that.
Honestly,
so cool.
Last season, I think, was the first double eviction that I was happy about. Up until that point, I would always get so excited about double evictions, and then, like, a person that I would love would go home.
Didn't Ramses go home in a double eviction last
Say that
season?
again?
Didn't Ramses go home in the double last season?
I forget.
I genuinely don't remember.
Ramses, what a disappointment.
I know,
no,
right?
Ramses did not go home during a double. He went to home during Jess's HOH.
Okay.
I just remember Josh not going home, which that was who I was rooting for.
Josh.
But because I didn't want
like
Paul
Josh
to win.
too.
Okay.
That was like good. That was like
Gosh.
But like up until that point, all the other double evictions, I've been really like excited, and then like Corey would win HOH and then get out one of my favorites, and I'm just like, wow, this was so disappointing. So like, if there ends up not being a double eviction, I am so ready for that.
I'm ready for that too.
Expect the unexpected, finally.
The thing that makes me a little bit nervous about that in terms of wanting to see some chaos, like it's going to be so much harder, to Ryan's point, to get Tyler out of the game now, because if a double eviction doesn't happen, that favors Tyler's game. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Tyler goes home in a double is like the only foreseeable way I can see him going home, because people still want to protect his butt, which makes 0 sense.
Yeah. I mean, but if he goes on the block, it gets dicier, because then it's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, if you give Tyler more time, it's better for him, no doubt. Yep. So it's definitely good to
you can spin his web of lies that way. His short-term web of lies.
Yeah.
That clip they showed last night with Bailey, where he was like lying. He was like, "Yeah, that's right, Bailey. Everyone's lying. Like it's so crazy." And then like
that was wonderful.
That was good. That was well done by CBS.
Yeah, well done. I mean, the edit this season has been fantastic. I loved just another moment from the veto episode. I think it was when they showed the bird. And it was
my God, the crow!
That was amazing.
It was Caitlyn, and like they added in her voice at the end saying "Namaste." I laughed so hard that like people came into my room to make sure I was okay. Like,
yeah, that one got a real chuckle out of me too. Yeah, that was a good touch.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Way to go, CBS production team.
That cracked me up so hard. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I need to cut this off. I have to go rock climbing.
Goodness.
I know.
No worries, we killed it.
That's fine. We killed it, guys. Let's do this again next week. Let's have another blindside. Let's plan the weekly blindside meeting.
It's so fun.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so awesome. So we'll
time
be back.
to dive into the feeds.
Yeah, I know, right? We will be back on Sunday after the HOH and nominations episode. We'll see who Angela puts up. And yeah, it's going to be great, guys.
Yeah.
See you Sunday.
Later.
Namaste.